Okay, so this is just some ideas in techniques for your shoulder massage, shoulder and neck massages without hurting your thumbs too much. So firstly, I just want to stipulate that this treatment is all about stretching out the muscles starting from the spine. So we're working away from the spine and getting some blood flow to the nerves and muscles. So we do use the thumbs, but we're going to try to use them less than we naturally would want to. So hopefully you can see this all right because of the shade. I'll just come down a little bit. So I am just warming up and getting an idea of how Liz is feeling. So just warming her up and feeling her muscles and feeling where she needs me to focus. But most people obviously will need it around these muscles under the scapula and above the shoulders from working on the computer and on the keyboard and mouse. Yeah. So we're just warming up a little bit. So just clasping in like this and lifting. We're going to try not to use the front of the fingers too much by pressing too much because we do find clients get a bit red around here, which we don't want. It's very sensitive. So you're using these hands to stop her from naturally wanting to move forward, but it's just a light barrier. So we really need to think about using the back of our hands here. So I'm just going to use the heel of the hand to lift, and they're going to get lots of use for this. So if you can see, I'm pressing in and up. So that's basically doing these things, gripping and lifting. But by using the heel of the hand, I'll be able to get through a much longer day without hurting myself or feeling fatigue. So see, you can see I'm using my thumbs, and that might be to get an idea of where to press, but then go back to the heel of the hand. So that way I can go through the day a lot longer. So now we're on that area, we might as well stretch out the shoulders as well. So if you can see, we're going to press down and out, like you probably already do with your clients. But we're coming sort of from above and down. So to make it easier, I'm coming to one side so that she doesn't come too far forward. I'll be pressing down and actually into her neck just slightly and the base of her shoulder. So that way I'm just getting a nice stretch here from the base of her neck to the edge of her shoulder. And you might be able to see that I'm using the heel of my hand there and pushing in and back. So she's getting a pec stretch as well, basically. Does that feel all right, Liz?
Yeah, good.
Feels good? All right. So you can actually kind of do a thumb walk down here. We'll go over that in a minute. But it's really using the base, the heel of the hand again. So that way, again, that's not feeling fatigue on me. And you can walk right down. So you can do that a few times. On a big guy, that will be a lot easier, and it will save you a lot of energy. So we'll go back to go to the other side, do the same thing. Might feel a little different if you're right or left-handed, but you just need to practice that one. Just walking down, just counting 1, 2, 1, 2. Just give you an idea on how long. Press 3 or 4 or 5 times. Going back, these sort of duck pecs or chicken pecs, whatever you want to call it. It is a lot around here where people need it, so we can do that as much as we feel is necessary. Now I'll just use the tips of my fingers here. Just rotate things. It's best to rotate techniques and rotate your tools, which is your fingers, thumbs and heel of your hand. So you can do this. If she had a low back chair, we would do these thumb walks. I'll start off using my hands to support her, and you can walk right down her back. If they've got a chair like this with the back of the chair to here, I won't go much further than that because it is very difficult on your body, so I don't want to hurt you. So that's about it. Again, she's got nothing to lean against, so we can use one hand, just doesn't quite feel the same, so I'd rather they feel supported. Going back to this, now we can use the heel of the hand again and go from the neck out. So I can feel her moving a bit. There's a bit of grip on this shirt, so we'll just do what we can. We can work out. I'm going back to these because it just feels right, getting in with the thumbs, getting in there. Here I go back with the heel of the hand. The treatments are catered to the individual. Everybody literally, as you know, is so different. So as long as we're alternating, now I'm using the knuckles to go around the scapula and down. We can do it slower and hold it in. And into the shoulders as well. Let's go and do 2 at the same time to save time. Just pressing in. You don't have to press too hard because most people, especially around here, are quite sensitive. But we need to do that. We need to go around the shoulders. Can just be more gentle with the fingers. Then I'll use my knuckles. Go down, and then we can go up depending on what they're wearing and their skin and everything. There might be some ladies that more mature that you don't want to do this. Be better with some moisturiser, which you can have handy.
Okay.
And no, you're young. And apply that. You can have the cream handy, warm that up and apply that, and it'll make it a lot easier to slide up. If they've got a long sleeve shirt on, a business shirt, this works really effectively with. Feels like you really need this, Liz. If you're really tight in there, those triceps. Yeah, so that feels pretty good, right? And that does not hurt me at all. It feels really easy. So that's just breaking it up a bit. You could do that for a while. Just make sure we're up and dropping those shoulders. And just do these nice. It's going to wake you up a little bit. Just make it more interesting for the recipient. As long as it's not hurting it too much. Getting back to this. And we might finish up on the shoulders by just making sure they're nice and dropped and stretched out. The neck as well. Again, I'm working on the neck last, but you can make this the first part of the treatment if you wish, if you think they need to relax straight away with the neck. And that's pressing in, not rubbing the skin. You can pull out hair, but just gently grabbing it and pressing in and then up and around. So again, you don't want to pull the skin. And we'll end with the chops after that. That was probably only about 7 minutes, I'm guessing. I'll see you at the end of this video. But you just repeat those movements, work longer on the neck, and ask them if they'd like a scalp massage. They may not wish for it. All right, always ending with the chops.
Arms too, you can add in.
You can.
If you
Yep, I haven't done the forearms, haven't done the hands. I'm trying to keep this short, but you can definitely do those duck pecs down the arms. Duck pecs, this sort of thing, and focusing in. Feels nice, and that's not hard on my hands at all. Working on those and just above the elbow, and giving them a little hand massage if they really need it, and only if there's time, but always ending with the chops. And that's it. I hope that's helpful. Ta-da!